What the fuck, bro? This whole week after WrestleMania, it's been a complete nightmare. You've had everything from backstage drama between Triple H and The Rock, the ticket prices being $30,000, them not being able to sell tickets, roasts that they're trying to delete all of the content from on the internet or any videos or audio. Nia Jax might have been speaking some truth in some of that. Man, you have WrestleMania ticket prices at $30,000. You have people paying $30,000 to see this shit. I was reading on Reddit, one of the fans was talking about how they were disappointed because they brought their family out there. And the whole reason they went there, they wanted to see Cody Rhodes because they were Cody crybabies. And they was wanting to see Cody Rhodes and John Cena. They expected Cody to win. But the main thing was they wanted to see The Rock. Because that was one of the most pivotal moments in the entire feud. Was John Cena turning heel to set this shit up in the first place. When he didn't show up, they was obviously disappointed. And my thing is this, if you really just want to see The Rock that goddamn bad, turn on Netflix, bro. There's plenty of movies on Netflix that got The Rock in it, and this ain't even no plug or nothing. I'm just saying it's facts. That's one thing, the outrageous ticket prices for such a mid to below mid show. My bad, 2 shows. Then you got the roast. You got Nia Jax talking about Cody Rhodes is fake. He's willing to suck some dick to get big. I'm paraphrasing like a motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie. It was close. It wasn't a dick, it was nuts. But still. And of course, The Rock and Triple H. These two don't fuck with each other. And from the interview that The Rock had on Pat McAfee, where he was talking about why he didn't show up and all this stuff, which was some bullshit. It was damage control. Failed damage control with that. Basically, there was a disagreement. They wanted to turn Cody heel instead of John Cena. And much similar to when Cena tried to turn heel back in, 2012 or something like that. And Vince was like, hell no, you ain't finna do that shit. Too many kids like your shit. Too much merchandise being sold. You are not turning heel. Cody Rhodes and Triple H was like, nah, we ain't doing that. That's the new babyface. He the new John Cena. Let them tell it at least. Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that shit. We can't turn him heel. At least not yet. So instead, they proposed John Cena can turn heel. Because on one end, I get it. Cody Rhodes is the new quote-unquote face, however you want to call it. So it would make sense that you don't want him to turn heel because, sells merch, kids like him, etc. John Cena, on the other hand, is on his way out. He's damn near 50. So it's like if he turned heel, it's like, it's not too big of a deal. Only problem is a lot of the fans who are watching Cena now grew up watching John Cena when he was Super Cena, when he was goddamn Superman. And the biggest problem, because I'm going to fast forward a little bit, is the fact that after Cena won at WrestleMania, the fans were cheering. I'm going to say that again. There was fans booing Cody Rhodes, who was the face of this match. And then a lot of fans cheering Cena, who was supposed to be the heel, the bad guy. Even at the end of the show when John Cena walked up the ramp with the belt on backwards, the crowd was cheering, which kind of takes away from the whole you fans don't care about me crap. Because like, nigga, you a heel, and the fans are clearly cheering for you. You're the only one there. Because it's the last WrestleMania, so they say. Some of these motherfuckers, they come back out the blue after they retired for 5 years. Edge. Anyway, that's besides the point. It just shows how bad it is right there. Back to The Rock and Triple H. Basically, The Rock didn't get his way. So he stuck it to Triple H and was like, you know what? This storyline that I played a pivotal role in, a very pivotal role with the Cody sell your soul to me instead Cena's going to sell it since Cody ain't going to do a part. I'm just not going to show up to WrestleMania. That's it. I ain't going to show up to WrestleMania. Have fun. Make do with what you got. And that's why we got this bullshit with Travis Scott and this really awkward ending that destroyed the pace of the match. So the biggest issue is just shit's just all over the place. And they throwing shit together last second. What other story was something that was last second? I think Rey Mysterio was a last second change. The Bayley was a last second change because Becky Lynch and some politics. It's like, what are we doing here? It's like they run around with chickens with their heads cut off. Speaking of which, what was the point in having Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria win the tag titles just to lose them the next day on Raw and turn Becky heel when all of this shit should have been done on WrestleMania? You wait till Raw, really less than 24 hours for real, to do this shit. What the fuck? Two nights in a row, you got women's tag team championship matches with the same 2 people that was at WrestleMania and Monday Night Raw. Make it make sense. That's stupid as shit. Pick a spot. Why did you put the fucking War Raiders in the New Day at Wrestle? Nobody wanted to see that shit. And there was a TLC match on SmackDown tomorrow for the Street Profits, DIY, and all the other tag teams and shit on SmackDown. Why was that not at WrestleMania? Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And don't get me wrong, they did a couple good things right on Monday Night Raw to make up for it, quote unquote, but it don't change the fact of how shitty the writing has been overall for a long time. They finally decided to push Braun Breaker. I mean, goddamn. Finally, nigga, they had him just idling out here and shit with that IC belt. They treated that shit like he was a kid with a toy IC belt. They was like, this shit ain't real. Just have him, sit him in the crowd. Finally, hopefully they do the same shit with LA Knight where they actually give him a main event push since they took the US title off of him. It's that type of shit that really bothers me about it. It's like, what are y'all doing? And then Triple H got the nerve to talk about this the best the business has been. Motherfucker, no it's not. No it's not. The Rock had to come in and save y'all asses with them ticket sales at Elimination Chamber. So clearly it ain't. What the fuck are you talking about? And of course, you know, he talked about the IWC. He's like, if y'all don't like it, y'all can go fuck yourselves at the roast and all the other shit. Well, yeah. Have that same attitude. Have that same attitude when Netflix drops y'all asses. When Netflix sees, oh shit, the ratings are going down. It was 5.3 mil in week 1, and then in a couple weeks that bitch is down to 2 point something mil, and it keeps going down. The product is so fucking bad. It's like you'll get the same matches you get on SmackDown. Shit, you might get the same match 3 times in a row if there's a PLE that same week. Like, they managed to do some good out of WrestleMania, like finally giving Dom a push, putting a belt on him, Fatu a push, putting a belt on him, you know, finally taking that belt off Cody Rhodes' boring ass, finally taking the belt off Gunther's boring ass. Only problem was you put it on Jay fucking Uso. That's not the best move. I get it. He sells a lot of merch. You got the cool little intro. Everybody do the yeet dance and shit. That's cool and all. But, like, if you seen one Jey Uso match, you done seen them all. And between him and Jimmy is the more charismatic one. He the better one at promos and shit. The only problem is got a lot of DUIs in his past. I think Jay had maybe 1, and after that, he been clean. And then Jimmy was also injured at one point, so he was out, and it was just Jay. So it made sense Jay was going to get the push because, A, he's safer from a legal standpoint and promotional standpoint, and he active, he available. Your best ability is availability, and nigga is there. And the thing is, they will give Triple H so many passes, which I think that time is running out very soon. If not, it should have been over with. Oh, it's just long-term booking. Well, shit, from the way it sounds, based on how they set up Cody Rhodes and John Cena, they weren't planning ahead that fucking much. You changing shit on the fly at WrestleMania for Becky Lynch and all these. Apparently, you're not thinking that long-term. And don't get me wrong, Monday Night Raw, it started off solid. You get to see Randy Orton, RKO, John Cena. You get to see us live in a universe where there's a heel Cena and a face Orton. Shit I never would have imagined 10 years ago. That's cool. That's what's up. It's obviously setting up something between those two. Getting back in the title picture after that little 3-minute match at WrestleMania against Joe Hendry. But to end the night, you have Braun Breaker finally getting a main event push, which I talked about earlier. He ain't had a match yet, but he's in the little faction with Paul Heyman and Seth freaking Rollins. So he's one of the main event guys now. You got him out here spearing Roman Reigns. So that's cool. But it's not enough to make me think that, just because this Monday Night Raw had a fire start and a fire finish, next Monday going to be the same shit. Because no, it's going to be back to business as usual. They did this shit with Netflix. They tried to kick off Netflix with a bang, and then the next week is back to regular shit for the most part. Sure, they threw in maybe like a steel cage match or a street fight here or there, but the rest of it's been the same basic shit. And make us forget about the roast drama with Nia Jax and Charlotte. And make us forget about the fact that Triple H and The Rock really don't fuck with each other and they haven't for a long time. And that shit, clearly this little static between them has fucked it up for everybody. At least I guess the fans more so fucked up for the fans. And the rest was really, if you think about the last minute changes and shit. Them high ass ticket prices too. Totally forgot them high ass ticket prices too for that mid ass performance. So yeah, WWE is in a I say it's really in a worse state right now than it was in the PG Super Cena era. And that's saying a lot, because I remember back then you couldn't even really say anything past crap. Like damn was like a bad word in the PG era. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We out.